Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do a One Piece episode 561 review. So before I get started, look down below for the preview of One Piece episode 562, the Facebook fan page, and the actual episode link of One Piece 561, all down below. Now, I do want to apologize if you guys were expecting an intro like usual. However, I'm having computer troubles. Well, not really computer troubles, but hardware issues with my external hard drive. What happened was that, as you can see here, I'm back in my college setting here. And what happened was, I got on the flight. The flight sucked, and I came back, and I checked my luggage, and everything's a-okay. But all of a sudden, I noticed how my terabyte seemed to have shifted because I put it surrounded by clothes, but apparently these motherfuckers decided to go, hey, well, let's season here and shit. And what happened was that I think one of these assholes, because I had the wire still attached to the USB port on the terabyte hard drive, so I think one of these assholes just tugged at that shit, and then that shit popped out. So I can no longer connect my terabyte hard drive with my computer. So of course I had to go to Best Buy, go to the Geek Squad, and have them take out the hard drive, and then to transfer over the data, which cost $100 fucking. Because everything in the world costs money now. Yeah, of course. I mean, money makes the world go fucking round. Money makes the world go fucking round. Green, alright? The world is not blue, the world is green. The shit is green, people. The shit is fucking green, alright? Shit's green, okay? Now, yeah, right, that's right. I just threw some dollar bills at the fucking, yeah, that's right. Dollar bills, bitch. Money, young blue like bitch. I fucking hate Lil Wayne. Alright, now, basically, when it comes to this episode of One Piece, overall, it was a very good episode of One Piece. It really was. It truly was. I'm not gonna do a summary. Let me just do the highlights of this episode in general, because basically the start of it was that we see Jinbei, not Jinbei, Horty Jones, and he's talking to Luffy about how can you truly protect everyone, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, and then we get the scene, and this, in my opinion, is one of the two best scenes in the entire episode. Black Leg Sanji. Because what happened here is that Sanji's going up against Watasume. Watasume is bitching and crying about how, oh my god, man, you hit me, you kicked me, why'd you do that? I didn't do shit to you. And then Sanji goes in for the kill. This shit was awesome, because Sanji goes in a skywalk form. Watasume is throwing blows. Sanji is dodging this shit easy. Then he kicks the side of his right face and just slams that shit. And the shockwave, the shockwave was awesome. That shit was awesome. It was epic. It was the shit. It was the truth. Straight up. Alright? So Sanji for the motherfucking win. In fact, that instant right there, that whole entire thing with Sanji dodging the punches, doing the kick, that right there inspired a second Sanji over Zoro video. Yeah, that's right. I'll get more into detail explaining why, in my personal opinion, Sanji is over Zoro. And don't say shit like, oh my god, because he only kicks. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Sanji over Zoro. All day, every day, 24/7, 365. Now, but yeah, I mean, I'll get into it later. So please try not to start a flame war in the comments. I mean, I know you guys will, but just tone it down a notch. All right, wait for the video. The video will come out hopefully soon. Hopefully. I say hopefully because again, I'm having computer issues. So wait for that video, and then you guys can go in on the Sanji and Zoro shit. So okay, after that we see Nami do some stuff with her new it was kind of like, I don't know what it's called, but it reminds you of like that one gymnastic like tool. It's kind of like a thread tied to like a stick, and like they flail around and shit, like kind of like beautiful and pretty and shit. I forgot what it's called, but basically whatever. And it's made out of like thunderclouds and shit. And like she hits a few guys, and they get shot. And basically at some point, Ikaros and Zale, they get involved in that shit. They hold down Nami, which fails because Brook is right there. And then, you know, like it was a funny joke, like let me see your panties. And then he gets stabbed from behind and punched in the face at the same time. So, but he takes that shit. Why? Because Soul King for the motherfucking win. And basically what happens here, a really funny scene right here, really funny scene, is when Ikaros is talking to Brook, and then Frankie walks up. He's like, "Is there anyone strong?" Turns around, sees Ikaros, and literally punches him in the face, like straight up. That was it. He's like, me. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?" So you know, like that shit was really funny. And then of course there was the Zale thing, where Zale, he's so prideful, he refused to take shame for Brook stepping on his face. And then we see, like, basically it sets up the matches. We're seeing Ikaros and Ikaros and Frankie, Zale and Brook, and then we see Usopp and Chopper do their thing against Dosen and that one cookie cutter fishman guy. And you know, like, it was pretty cool. Usopp was way cooler than freaking Chopper, because Chopper was like digging around and shit, then did some like weird like horn release type thing. Kind of looked like Zoro's like Nigiri, but basically, you know, he does some weird horn thing. He comes up and he blocks Dosen, and then we're gonna see Chopper versus Dosen, and then Usopp shoots this one green star inside the tunnel system, which causes a huge explosion chain. And then we're seeing this guy, the cookie cutter fishman against Usopp, which, you know, is gonna be a good fight, really good fight. But yo, people, I'm telling you right now, for those of you guys who don't read the manga, keep an eye on Soul King Brook. Yo, keep an eye on Soul King Brook. Okay, now and then after that we go back to like Luffy and Noah, and basically like it's really cool shit, because we're seeing the princes, because the princes realize that Vanderdecker was beaten by Horty Jones, and at some point he may pass out or die. And once that happens, his powers are nullified, which means that Noah will fall back on the island. And then we're seeing the princes trying to combat against Horty Jones. At some point, Manboshi yells, and then Shirahoshi hears it, or she already knows. Because what happened was, there's a purple zone, and this hints at Kenboshi no Haki. Now, the last time Kenboshi no Haki had a zone was when Kobe did that shit, and that shit was red, not purple. So it's kind of strange, but as far as I know, when it comes to the zones, Kenboshi no Haki either is purple or red, and then Haosha no Haki is blue. So, I mean, that contrast is kind of really, you know, like, I don't know why, but I find it really cool. And basically, she turns away, and then Noah is directed towards her, and then at this point in time, brings in the second best scene of the entire episode, where we see like Luffy is competing against Horty Jones. At some point he says, "I will protect," and then we're seeing flashes of everybody. We're seeing flashes of Zoro and Hyuzo, who, by the way, had some weird combat scene beforehand. Not a big deal. Zoro and Hyuzo, we're seeing like Jinbei, Sanji, Robin, Nami, Usopp, Chopper, you know, Frankie, and so on and so forth. And then what happens here is that Vanderdecker, he passes out because he can't lift up the axe, and then he passes out because he hits his head on like a ledge, or no, on like an edge of like some kind of like weird object. And then what happens is that Noah is rising. It's rising. All of a sudden it slows down and stops. Then it comes crashing back down. I mean, and that was a very good scene. The moment where it's completely quiet, no background music whatsoever, and then Noah just comes to a dead stall. Then we hear the and then it just comes back down. That moment was very good. It was very well done. So, and overall right there is the episode. So it is a good episode. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, I did kind of do like a summary, but whatever. But overall, It was a good episode of One Piece. The animation was good. Especially on Noah. Noah has like the best animation I've seen in the entire fucking arc so far. Like, it's crazy shit. Noah looks very good. And then of course we see the scenes between Sanji and Watasume. Also right there, very good animation, very good. I mean, in my opinion, because in my opinion, the fights in One Piece, they should be a little cartoony, but not so over exaggerated. Where sometimes it's like, what the fuck is going on? So I mean, that's what I feel. And of course, like basically the animation throughout the entire episode was good. The pacing was good, not too fast, not too slow. But we got where we needed to go in a reasonable amount of time, which is what I want to see. Because sometimes this shit goes very fucking slow, but it was actually good, nice and smooth. So overall, episode was very good, and I will see you guys later. Once again, look down below for the preview of episode 562, the fan page, and the actual link to the episode 551. And I will see you guys later. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.